land far away known as Hunt Valley, there is a convention known as Shore Leave. These are the voyages of David Apparition, the brave volunteer that pulled the snack cart.
That is so nice.
That's awesome.
I think the best thing I had seen.
I love that song.
The best thing I saw today before him was the Cylon from the original Battlestar, but that's number one now.
So that's also kind of hard to judge. It was like because I got him up and running in about a year, but that was from starting to buy parts. In about a year, I had the head done, and I had lights and sound, and he was able to drive around, but he was just bare structure when we necked down.
Shore Leave is a sci-fi convention, so they have a lot of Star Trek, Star Wars, and Stargate, and other merchandise for sale.
The Franklin Mint.
Here, show the front of your shirt. Live long and prosper.
How much is the battery?
They had a lot of vintage Star Trek collectibles. Who did covers for Batman and more. Files. Many autographed photos and memorabilia, and trading cards and other items that I've never even seen before. Truly some unique items that you can only find at a convention such as this, or maybe in the depths of eBay. Butt-faced alien from Deep Space Nine.
We met a lot of cool people with very nice cosplay. Zap Brannigan, the Borg from Little Witch Academia, Battlestar Galactica, Jabba the Hutt, and many more.
Michaels. I made this shirt. Check it out there. And on the back. So shout out to Michaels for all their fine products. I'll be sending you guys another video later today at the convention. Live long and prosper.
I bought this book and I got an autographed poster from the author.
Some of the best experiences of my acting life was doing non-professional theater because there's so much passion, not just from the actors that are doing it, but from the audience. They want you to succeed. They want to cheer for you. They really, it's a great experience. So focus on I would say, focus on the opportunities and go have fun with it, and remember that's why you're doing it.
Sir, you're in season 7 of the Delta Flyers.
Yes.
We're sad when you guys are done. Any chance the two of you might look into reviewing the other Star Trek series after?
Well, yes. First of all, we're almost done. I think our podcast, the Delta Flyers rewatch, will be done all the episodes the middle of August, late August, something like that. And Garrett and I have been talking about trying to keep it going, because the thing that I love most about this podcast has been the sense of community that it seems to have built. The people that listen, that reach out to us, that are involved on the Patreon and on the Discord channel that we have, all that stuff. It's really created a connection of Voyager fans and the crew. We've had, if you listen to some of the podcasts on our Patreon, we've interviewed Bob Blackman and Dennis Madelon, stunts and costumes there. We've interviewed the security guards that used to stand outside of the studio. We got all of them together for a great interview. So it's stuff like that. We've interviewed Mary Howard and Bradley Kobe and Marvin Rush, and the list goes on. It's been an incredible journey down memory lane, and things that we didn't know, that I didn't ever know happened on the show, I've gotten to learn. So I would love to keep it going, love to keep that community together. Maybe we've got some ideas, and we'll be figuring it out soon. Yeah, especially during the pandemic when there weren't conventions for people to go to, and I wasn't going. It was a great way of building a little community that people could keep the conversations going. So yeah, we hope we do something with it.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Thank you.
Why is your mic so loud? Okay. I'm just curious, as someone who does, who's kind of getting into theater a bit, I'm kind of curious about some of the techniques you guys have learned, and my kids sound nervous. And were there any aspects, roles that were hard for you, just technique-wise and such?
Yeah, technique. Boy, I remember when I first got into community theater. My teacher was a big fan of a woman named Viola Spolin, who created theater games. And there was a couple of books that Viola Spolin put out that were very simple, almost childlike games that you could play in acting class to try and expand your sense of curiosity and creativity. And so for me, during junior high school years, Viola Spolin, do you remember her books?
I do. I never practiced her technique, though, so she's very famous.
Very famous, and it was just so much fun because it turned, for me, the idea that acting is play, it's pretend, and keeping that sense of play and her technique and the games that she used to exercise those techniques were really helpful. So that's one technique I remember exploring as a young actor. There's a lot of different philosophies of acting, and when I direct now, I work with actors that all come to the set from very
My friend David Xavier is about to leave shore leave. What did you think about the convention?
It was good. I was just sad that I didn't meet any ladies that would go out with me. I was hoping so. Still got this shirt.
Yeah, they all had boyfriends or were married.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the Star Trek Association of Towson and Mr. John, excuse me, and Miss Andy. It was a great woman. Unfortunately, she's got a boyfriend also. But I guess that's everything. Take it easy.
Live long and prosper.
Birds of prey, declothe and declare, filled with blood and wine, victory is nearer. The battle's on, ships fly by, weapons drawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody knows their enemies must pay. Oh, I know, everybody knows the war you raised from love. Although war may begin, better to die with honor than don't away. 1, 2, 3. Cling on, cling on, cling on. Let your cold brew juice a warrior's drink. Cling on, cling on, cling on, cling on, Nope, my voice is tired.
You hear that too, right? Sometimes I have ringing in my head. Isn't that hard to tell? How are you having a good time? It's great to be here. It's good to be anywhere, really. Yeah, I just got back from an away mission. It didn't go good. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. I thought salt vampires were bad, but no, it's worse. Just regular vampires. Yeah, I don't know if you know how much blood's in a person. It's a lot. Yeah, it's way more than you think, especially when it's on the outside. Yeah. But I saw the emergency medical hologram on the way. He's nice. He's not nice. He's grumpy. Grumpy. I may be concussed. He's kind of grumpy. And but he said I'll be good as new. In a couple of days, I'll be right back at work. So, yeah. People ask me, why did you come red shirt? And I ask myself that question a lot. And this is what I have to say. If you're thinking about a career in Starfleet, stay in school. Because Sci-fi, they have engineers and scientists that work pilots and cooks. They have cooks. That's I could do that. You know? Like hi nice day, what's your name? Danny? Annie. Hi Annie. Would you like vegetables with that? Oh, that's nice. Here you go. Have a nice day. See, that seems nice. But here's the thing, and to get those jobs, you have to score high enough on the Starfleet entrance exam, and I only scored a 90. Yeah, out of 11,000. My options were limited. It was either security or transporter test dummy. Yeah, turned out to be safer. Would you guess that, Annie? I didn't. But I don't want to sound like I'm down on Starfleet. There's lots of good stuff about it. Like you get free medical care. Yeah, that's nice. If you're red shirt, it's not optional. Yeah, you're gonna get it. But for everybody else, it's kind of nice. And what else? Oh, do you know everybody in Starfleet gets a retirement plan? Yeah, like a 401k. Yeah, if you're a red shirt, it's called a 401k. Yeah, I don't like that name either. It's different because none of us retire. Yeah, you gotta amortize just real quick. What else? You get free uniforms? That's nice. This is my third uniform today. Yeah. It's made out of, it's a blend. It's 50% spandex and 50% shack. Yeah, but it's real easy. It doesn't really protect you from anything really. Yeah. Also surprisingly flammable. Yeah. You just ask Jenkins about that one. Well, you can't ask him. Whoosh! Yeah. But it's not even the right uniform, I don't think. They're just like, it's close enough. You're not gonna notice. But yeah, so I grew in this one on the away mission, and then earlier I had to change because we had an intruder alert drill. Got way out of hand because somebody doesn't know how to check that their weapons on stun. Carl. It's so easy. Anyway, and then, at breakfast. At breakfast, I spilled some burrito sauce on my uniform. You couldn't tell because it's red, but you can't go out there with burrito sauce on your uniform. What, are you crazy? You just asking for some alien to be like, burrito sauce, and then bam! I'm not going out like Annie. That is a different one. Did you know her? This is probably for the best. Speaking of that, we do get full funeral benefits. Yeah, or as we in the biz like to call it, the photon torpedo tuxedo.
Because I resonate with her. Like, we had very similar childhoods. Like, for example, like we all know, 7 of 9's parents, when she was a little girl, took her into space to study a dangerous unknown alien species. When I was a little girl, my parents sent me to public school in Philadelphia. So when I dress as 7 of 9, I guess I'm method cosplaying, if you will. If I'm doing that right now, if you don't laugh at my jokes, it just means my pheromones are off. The method cosplaying, that's an interesting concept, isn't it? Just remember that under certain circumstances, like if you're gonna come to an event like this and go to bed with a Riker cosplayer, it's not a UTI. And he's taking Stanislavski way too seriously. So I have given a lot of thought to what 7 of 9's like go to warp phrase would be when she launches the Enterprise G, and as a New Yorker, I have fully decided that it's just stand clear of the closing doors, please. So I'm married, and it's a mixed marriage. I'm Jewish, and my husband is German. Everyone's usually more comfortable if I say I'm Bajoran and he's Cardassian. Thank you all so much for not making me have to call out Google allegory. No, really, my husband and I are a very traditional couple. We even waited until we were married to have sex with other people. No, he's great. He's a nerdy IT guy, which is what I like. I love nerdy IT guys. I don't know what it must be the soft hands, I guess. I don't know. But I love nerdy guys. The nerdier the better. Like, I want to be with a man who played so much Dungeons and Dragons in his youth that he was a virgin until graduate school. And for the rest of his life, he'll just be a little surprised whenever he sees a pair of boobs. That's the kind of guy I like. When he touches me, I want to be able to tell the most manual labor he's ever done in his life is move a pewter figurine across a gaming table. Does everybody remember what the abbreviation DM stood for before it meant direct message? When I ask that at comedy clubs in New York, there's always one person, and everyone else is just looking at them like, oh God, you're the biggest nerd in the room, not the comic. But that's the person I tell to talk to me after. Dungeon Master, of course. 70s, 80s, 90s, it wasn't direct message. DM was Dungeon Master. And then, what can I say? That's just the kind of man I like. I don't want a guy to slide into my DMs. I want a DM to slide into me. Thank you all very much. I appreciate this crowd. Usually telling D&D jokes is a real dice roll.
And thus concludes the Saturday night at Shore Leave. Please like, comment, and subscribe.